A notice. In case of strike, push button behind something. Behind guard.
We're gonna run into
I think I can come in here, can I? Yeah, I can come in here. Wait. Hold up, this doesn't lead anywhere. Did I just fucking, like, mess up? Wait, where's this? Did I check this out? Oh yeah, I already checked this out. Ah, there we go. Staircase is here. Boy, I'm glad that function exists. There's so many things I just miss in this game. Okay, up we go. Time to talk to this motherfucker. Wait, which way are we going? Is it this way? I think it's this way. There was an autosave there. I'm not quite sure why. Wait, can I go in here? Alright. And nothing to do in that cargo container for now. Unless... there's no actual follow-up to unless. I just... oh yeah, his fucking office leads out into a fucking container.
fuck, I got to turn off this light. Do you want to do it while I...
Yeah, you gotta back up so I can get out of your way.
There we go. Yeah.
Alright, back properly. Let's go talk to this guy and get
So
the
you
body
made it
down.
all the way to the Everett.
Yep. It's not a fishing rod, is it? Is it not? The fuck is it?
Ski pole, maybe? Harpoon?
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you're already sat on that chair.
I'm told the union is involved in local drug trade. I just finished investigating local drug trade. I'm reconsidering opening that door you asked me to open. Perhaps it will help me somehow. Could you help me get a dead body down from a tree? Let's talk about my lost gun. Turns out the strikers are being served an alcoholic brew. I made it even stronger. I met Joyce, the company representative. What's in that container that's outside your office? Good question. I'm going to ask that. Right. My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them. There's something special about it. It was attached to the Kvalson's crane. Right. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, I'm in, he says with the fondest of smiles. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you. Rhetoric, trivial success. Smooth talking? Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You could at least try convincing it. So, union, drug trade. Everett, what? He smacks his forehead, completely flabbergasted. Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this? Drama, medium success. The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly. I am not, lie, no comment. I am. Everett, the man rubs his temple and closes his eyes in pain. You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? He perks up. I trust you like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want. Let's change the subject. Rhetoric, medium success. He's hiding his real reaction behind courtesy. Kim, thank you for understanding. The lieutenant looks him in the eye. We will continue to do what we must. Everett, Claire. You too, Lieutenant? Ha! He chuckles suddenly. You know I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry. Kim, none
Somehow
taken.
that's more distressing than anything else.
The man quickly replies and turns to you. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry? So I could say I've finished investigating the drug ring. I'm reconsidering that door. I could just ask him about the dead body. Let's just ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you might have noticed there's one hanging up on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria. Everett. Oh my, he smiles pleasantly. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter? Okay, Mr. Clare, a man was hanged for a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood. Also, I studied the footprints at the crime scene. Worker boots. Yeah, the belt thing. Say nothing. You're a community leader. Help your community out. I guess we could press him with more... Everett, I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. He licks his fat lips and smiles. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. He picks up a handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks a button. Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body and a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And Jean, please take it easy with the race science. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race science. He hangs up and turns back to you.
Jeez.
You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He turns back to you. He's the big impressive one. You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy. Yeah, I remember that fucker.
Yeah, no wonder he said no race science.
The only man possibly more racist than racist cab driver.
I mean... Do you mean racist?
Sorry, racist lorry driver.
Yeah. I was like, that guy wasn't racist, he was just a fucking idiot.
I could mention the company representative. Might as well.
Worth.
Everett. Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gone around to it yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. He adjusts the button on his sleeve. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Just pals? Everett. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. His smile widens. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
Why, thank you, Everett. Let's go and take advantage of your hospitality.
I told Joyce that I met you. What happened to the previous negotiation, Mr. Gaumont? Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Everett, Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her. Why haven't you let her in to see you? Let's ask about Gaumont. Everett Clare, what do you mean, Harry? The big man sounds annoyed. Nothing. I let him go. He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go? Everett, he's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. He looks down and sighs. God knows how long he's got left. You called him a midget. Everett, Harry, he exclaims indignant. I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. Abruptly, he smiles and changes his tone. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Lowballing you.
Alright. Everett. Yes, lowballing, of course. He's suddenly very serious. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are here at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types. Composure, easy success. His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior. Why haven't you let her in? If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Ooh, he doesn't like a woman.
Savoir-faire, medium success. It's a fortress. He knows she can't get in here. Volition, easy success. He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that. Cool. I think I'm gonna conclude that.
Yep, that seems like a good place to conclude.
Everett. Of course, Harry, let me just assure you one more time, it's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
So do you mean you can't see it at all? Network error.
Uh-oh. Hopefully.
No,
that's just
was
filter.
just to my computer.
I have no interest in what she's doing. I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this, he makes an all-encompassing gesture, is secret. Tell her all about it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. He looks around. Tell her how overweight I am, and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind. Conceptualization, medium success. It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice him telling him about her right now. Okay. What about the gun? Everett, yes, your lost gun. His face turned serious. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. He winks at you. It's just a matter of time and effort. Roderick, trivial success. The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
That's what we kind of knew, though, but a woman has it, so maybe it's, the last Hardy brother, who's the sister.
Hold on. Could he really be hold my gun hostage? Wait.
Kinda.
The gun may have been bought from the Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in? I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. I don't care about my gun. Keep it. Does this mean if I do things for you, it will get my gun back?
Obviously, yes, so...
Yeah, I'll ask about the pawn shop. Everett, yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your gun, Harry. My men have indeed, he makes air quotes, factored that and in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez. Inland Empire medium success. It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting. I will not be blackmailed. I don't care.
I don't care about my gun. That might throw him for a loop.
Yeah. Everett, I don't care about my gun, he repeats. I love it, Harry. I wish I could be like that, but I can't. I have responsibility to this community. I have a loaded gun out in the can't have a loaded gun out in the streets. Kim, the officer is exaggerating, says the lieutenant, leaning forward. Of course, we care about the missing firearm, and we are actively looking for it as well.
Ah, damn it, Kim, you blew it.
Esprit de corps, medium success. The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels the fact that you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light. Everett, excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. He claps his hands together. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands. Alright, time to piss off. Everett, see you soon, Debardeur. The big man raises his hand in farewell. Just kidding, but not too much. Alright, so what did that actually do?
I think that took the gun off your...
I didn't actually mean that, man. Don't take
Yeah.
everything I say as success. Wait.
It's probably in the Monday task list.
Yeah. Track down your gun. Completed, apparently. Weird.
That's weird, because, yeah.
I absolutely did not complete that. At all.
Yeah, I was under the impression that that was like a fine, keep it then kind of
Yeah, basically.
attempt to trick him.
Well, it's a shame it doesn't let you know that that's, like, your character meaning it rather than your character lying, which is what I would have done.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it usually prefaces those with lie. So maybe we can try sweet talking that container.
You're right, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
What
talk
about
to
that
the-
crate? Is that crate interactable again?
What crate?
Up and to the right. Just at the corner there.
This one?
Yeah. Ooh, crowbar.
I think we already checked it out.
Today?
Alright, fine. Crowbar it.
Saying you don't want to frucus.
Oh, Felon Ultra Series gloves. +1 half-life.
Ooh.
Oh, thanks for that, Philippa. You got us some gloves.
I think our current one's a +2 interfacing.
Yes, which means we probably don't want to take these. It's a
Or at
shame,
least
though.
equip 'em, but yeah.
Half-Life's unfiltered contact for ultimate performance efficiency. These Felon Ultra Series gloves come fingerless and with grippy padding covering the palms, making these ideal for quadrupedal movement or for lifting cargo. Alright, so let's go down and talk to that cargo crate.
Sweetly, like we mean it.
Rhetoric impossible. Persuade the door to open. +1, been in the world for 2 days. +1, been in this world for many days. Let's persuade it. Didn't work.
Aww.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric? Because getting physical wasn't an option. Kim, because what wasn't an option? The lieutenant looked startled. Using my body over my wits. Kim, now's not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours. Alright, fine. We'll come back for you, door. Now, where the fuck... How did we get to the big dude?
Down and then... Oh, no, wait.
Down?
Was it down? No, it might have been... Yeah, over... Yeah, was it over there? There was a bridge, I remember that, so it's not there then. Because that's where we've just come from.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's back down this way. I think it's halfway down the stairs and then there's an offshoot.
Alrighty.
If I am remembering my specifics.
You mean down here?
The stairs where Snobby McSnob is standing.
Home?
So outside the front gate.
Okay.
Or at least the front bit of the office.
So what, over here?
Can we get to that, down to the left?
Oh, here?
Can we, no, I'm saying left, right?
You are saying left, but you said down to.
There's, the thing on one of the roofs over there that, we couldn't get to. Can we actually tare those bottles, though, while I'm thinking of it?
Okay, so you're talking about that?
Yeah, can we get there?
Yeah, we can. Okay, no, we can't.
Okay, that answers that question.
Which is weird, because I'm sure we did actually do that before, but...
But yeah, can we tare the bottles?
These bottles?
Yes!
So, shit, that's a lot.
Tare.
We wouldn't be much of a Hobocop if we didn't meticulously pick up all these bottles.
Good for the environment, it is. Sure, Kim appreciates us looking after our environment. That's why he's standing so meticulously in front of them all.
There's still one more that comes in the way.
Nope. Is that? Yep. That looks like
Yeah,
all.
that's all, folks.
Alright, so into the
So you're
office.
saying down here?
No, I believe it was in through the office.
Okay. So back the way we came then.
Yes. So in through that blue door, because the original way we got in was we were up on that roof and we jumped down.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you to know where the fuck we're going. So there's only one exit here, and it's here.
And then that goes down a second set of stairs where, like, the French guy is. You know, so helpful in this game of French people.
I know the one you're talking about. So you
And
mean
then,
over here?
Yeah, this bridge.
Oh yeah, this is where the fucker is.
There
Well,
it is.
time to talk to him. You coming with me, big man?
Last we saw, your base was being superseded by the 70.
Damn it, you were specifically told not to do this.
Maybe Jean-Luc was the one who was halfway down on the stairs, just kind of leaning on things.
I guess you're right. This is Measurehead.
Yeah.
You're right about all this. Now I just need you to cooperate with me as a police officer. The situation is serious. Your people have probably killed a man. Oh.
Might as well.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a range war. Bring
Do
your
hate
troops
racist
to
fuckers.
Simeon Island and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum. The
Cool.
walls will be lined with bottles of unwool. Your beloved, well, inside we will storm the oaths to homosexuality to come out, and your microcephalus come.
Rhetoric, medium success. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. It would enrich you rhetorically. Right, good idea. Wouldn't that mean I would have to become a Seminoles supremacist myself? Rhetoric. Well, yes. Why don't you want to be a Seminoles supremacist? So what if you're not a Seminoles? You can be anything. If we're not told... Okay, we were told.
Okay,
What's that?
he is.
Also, I could subscribe to the advanced race theory. I won't, but I
I
could.
was about to say, fuck you if you do.
If I told you to help us get the body down. Isn't Efrat the union boss white? Know anything about this mug?
I bet he'll love that mug. Why
are you not with the Hardy
Mug
Boys? What are your tattoos supposed to mean?
Ooh, he might know about the tattoos.
Maybe? Feels though we should have saved before we talk to this guy. Oh well. Measurehead. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. He gestures towards the lorry men down at the street. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt. Okay, so he's a phrenology guy.
Right.
You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you? You're right, this craniometric's perfection. My race does not stand a chance.
Say nothing.
Measurehead, your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years there is need for a servile homunculus. Alright, well, you know what, the Hardy Boys. I'm not the first line of defense. I am the last. He looks towards the coast defiantly. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
Jeez.
Man, like, that's the fucking douchebag, like, pyramid, and he's on the top.
He sure is. He might just be carrying it by himself.
Drama, medium success. You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He's usually more himself. But you're all part of the Union? There's more to it. What have you got against them? Measurehead. Fine. They have recently fallen under influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful. What do you mean? Measurehead. Find out for yourself, endomorphic blob.
That's a good insult.
Kim. Interesting. The lieutenant takes a quick note.
Show him the mug! Show him the mug!
I'll show him the mug. Measurehead. He does not so much as glance at the object. You know anything about it? This your kind of thing? Put this into the trash lately?
Know anything about it? We know who put it in the trash.
Measurehead. Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it. Drama. Medium success. He has nothing to do with it.
Dang.
Isn't it right, White? Measurehead. Don't be vulgar. White or not has little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. He turns his eyes towards the harbour, seemingly bored of you. Yeah, but you still serve him. How does that factor into your life? Keep telling yourself that. I'm sorry, of course. I understand now. Deeper. You still serve him, though. Measurehead. Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital, something your race, naivistic communists never did.
Jeez.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. I'm a communist. Communism's pretty cool. Individualism's my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Enough of this. Communism's pretty cool.
New skill point.
Nice! Measurehead. Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you, the fruits of its failure to challenge the world order, individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? He leans closer. Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music? I got it from disco, actually. It's true, I'm a rock and roll star and a rebel. Youth culture does not affect my thinking. Rock and roll.
Disco.
Got it from the disco. Measurehead. Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race, but what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race. Okay, I'll ask, who are the Seminoles? I don't really know who the Seminoles are. I've recently experienced head trauma. Wonderful, we're done with this line of inquiry.
Up to you.
I'll ask him who he defines as Seminoles. Measurehead, the South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descended from the Areopagites of the ancient Pentecarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago, millennia before you. We are the future. That's all you need to know. So you were born and raised in the islands before you moved to Rivercol? Measurehead. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulenbuer are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Isle de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the Pale.
Ugh, that's kind of gross.
So you did come from the islands? So you did not come from the islands. Understood. So you didn't come from the islands, actually. Measurehead. No, he cranes his head. I have heard about it. On the radio. So you're not really Seminoles, you're just from Rivercol. Measurehead. I am from Curon. He changes tactics. And no, it is not just in Rivercol. The city is central to the Seminoles strategy, spreading through its trade networks. Our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with. Think upon it.
Kim, what do you think about this?
Kim, what do you think about this? Kim, I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one. Conceptualization. That will be our lucky racist! How do you know there will be a next racist? I like the previous racist better, actually.
I mean, we know why there will be a next racist, because there's always a next fucking racist.
There always is.
Will be our lucky racist.
Kim, he will grant us free wishes. That's the funniest damn thing he's ever said.
Oh,
Midgethead, your pedomorphic friend has quick wits. He leans in to inspect. A protruding occiput and an indented zygomatic bone. The lieutenant does not flinch. Midgethead, you should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
Hey, Kim, I think he likes you.
Yeah.
That's creepy. Did he say he was Seminoles?
Yeah, they're both Seminoles, although I believe it is a large grouping. So
yeah, no, I'm totally. I was just trying to remember if that was where he said he was from original.
I think that's why what prompted us to ask him what he thought about it.
Yeah.
Get us the fucking body down, Midget. So it was. You surmounted the harbour wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
You've got some bears? Awesome!
Measureheads, babe. You're so noble, Measurehead. Rhetoric, medium success. There's a but. Measurehead, but while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. He turns to Kim. Both of you. Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that? Okay, then. Wait while he goes. No, we're not doing that. Back off. Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that? Kim, this is the uncomfortable result of not taking it down ourselves. I can live with the compromise. Measurehead, listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition. Oh, I guess he's not the same. To my heroic haplogroup.
Well, fuck that. I
guess we're waiting. Measurehead, babe. See that they stay here the whole time. That's all he calls her.
Cool, now that he...
Time to stand directly in the fucking smoke cloud.
He didn't say anything about not letting people through. He just told us to stand here.
He said to guard it, but... fuck it. Measurehead, babe. The woman's gaze follow Measurehead as he leaves. She turns to you. So you guys like cops or something? Why are you with Measurehead? We're the law around here. Apparently so. We're just trying to keep things from going to shit. Why are you with Measurehead? Measurehead's babe. Look at him. He's craniometric perfection. Are you cops or what? Yeah, we're the law. Measurehead's babe. Cool. I like men with guns and power. The woman tells her here. I'm Katya, by the way. Well, you have a name. He didn't bother calling you it.
Yeah, well, he sees people as things.
You're right, he does. Kim, you hear that? The lieutenant looks towards the yard. That sound. He's breaking something. Measurehead's babe. Yeah, John Luke must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it. I also wish I could see it. I don't. I've seen enough of that dead body. I also wish I could see it. Scab leader. Look at you, RCM rent-a-cops. A loud voice booms in from below. Guarding that bridge like a rat's lapdogs. Is this where it's at now? The RCM for sale? Kim, spoken by a mercenary, pretending to be a worker. I'll work with whoever I want. Yes, I am an unbelievably corrupt cop. I am corrupt every opportunity I get. It's none of your business. I guess it's none of his business, really.
Yeah.
It's none of your business, man. Shut the fuck up. Don't throw things at me. Perception, hearing, easy success. A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno!
Oh no!
Then the scab man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Is he dragging the body back up?
No, he is
he
fortunately
covered in
not.
pile?
He's not, weirdly enough.
Cool.
He always seems to be covered in fucking, like, blood, but that might just be tattoos. Measurehead. The corpse has been removed from the tree. He brushes wooden flakes off his hand. Why am I like... I'm playing him more and more like fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson here.
I bet that he
like Hulk Hogan?
ripped the
Like-
tree down.
Some sort of fucking professional wrestler.
Well, he probably is.
Oh, wait, maybe he just fucking ripped the tree down on Kuno. That'd be great.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
That would be lovely.
Drop the body on him.
The bodies hit the floor.
I wonder if we can show him that photo, because I'd be really interested.
I don't think we can. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with race victory today. There's been no side choosing. We did what we had to do to keep order. Thank you for your cooperation, Majorhead. We might as well. I mean, he did cooperate.
Eventually.
Majorhead. Farewell, ham sandwich. You are a union man from now on. That's not true, but shut up.
We should have totally... Well, let's go see...
Alright, let's go get that body. Let's go see.
the damage.
We got something in here? No, we don't.
It's doing that.
We do have a skill point, though. We want to up our authority, don't we?
Up our authority!
Level that motherfucker up. That means we can talk to more union guys, which maybe now that we've been...
Said we had a negative from thoughts. What's taking our authority down?
From thoughts, you say?
Yeah, from thoughts. Because it was saying in there, bonus from
Thoughts.
items -2.
I think it's the Hobocop? Nah.
Learning cap shivers, -1 empathy, -2 physical instrument.
Ah, it's this one. It's the left wing one.
Communism cop, okay. There we go.
I still won't stop being communist cop.
No, but it does mean we do need to take the ledger off when we talk to people for authority checks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's who I thought might be John Luke.
Nah, he's, not something. Don't call me something or other.
Don't call me Barry or something? No, don't call me Charlene or something?
It's nothing like that, but... Anyway, we got some cash payouts.
Cash money!
Cash money! 240!
Ooh, that good money.
That's good money for Tare.
Yeah?
Probably could have bought that lady's pen back, actually, now that I think of it.
We could probably buy it back now.
And give it to whom, Philippa?
Oh, good point. Could mail it back to her. Maybe.
Maybe. We'll check that out later.
Yeah, let's go see if Kuno got a body dropped on him. Let's hope.
Let's pray. Pray for Kuno and his lack of safety. Okay.
Did he just fucking down the tree? It looks like... No.
Looks like he ripped the branch off?
Cool. It does look like Kuno got...
Shit show. Kuno, what have you to say?
Have you seen a show before? A kid came by and completely fucked a tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up. Fucked it good. It was porno.
Stop using the K word. It belongs in the past. Total retards use language like that. Congratulations, Kuno. You just made yourself a retard. Oh yeah, kids. Kids. Not an approval. But don't you mean desert kipped? Wish I could have been there to see it. Now I have some questions.
I mean, I'm tempted to call him a total retard. But I think that's, you know...
Let's not be that hypocrite, shall we? Oh, we can't ask him about this bullshit? Okay, fine. I thought we could ask him questions about what happened here, but... Let's have a look at the body! Corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side. Beautiful, wipe a tear from your eye. Well, it's down. Celebrate in a more reserved manner. Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job, the lieutenant nods approvingly. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Yay.
Field autopsy?
Oh, yeah.
Kim, yes, he covers his nose in less. 1. Investigation of the crime scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We're on number 3. Encyclopedia, medium success. The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual. Kuno, the fuck are they on about? Kuno asks. Cop's gonna cut his shit up. Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor? Don't we have someone else to cut his shit open? Got it. Do we have a doctor? Kim, no, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain, from autopsy to cleanup to social work. Everything. Wait, honorary rank of detective? Yes, I feel like a detective. I don't think I'm a detective. Wait, honorary? Kim, an honor and a burden. Attached to your rank once you have proven yourself able, usually after 5 to 8 years of field work. Mine is Lieutenant Detective. Yes, I feel like a detective. Kim, you are. Your station would not have assigned you to this case if you weren't. Now, I feel as though this could have happened a lot earlier before we discovered who we actually were.
Yep.
Lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath. First, what exactly is a field autopsy? Tell me something, dead man. Try to remove his boots. What is a field autopsy, Kim? Come on, officer. He pulls a pair of latex gloves.
Snap.
You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. Encyclopedia, medium success. What you do know is it is at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano Corpus Mundi is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single Epui de Sang to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea. Thanks, and that was a success. Encyclopedia, as usual, is dicking with me. Why don't you know? What use are you? Do you have another pair of gloves? Let's get back to us. What use are you? Encyclopedia. You must have me confused with the Copperpedia. Who's the Copperpedia? I think I need to talk to him. Encyclopedia. You, sir, are the Copperpedia. You have another pair of gloves? Kim, unfortunately, no. Well, I got gloves. I've got
I've got
gloves.
the gardening gloves as well.
I also got gauntlets.
It's true.
Okay, I'll take it like a man. I have gardening gloves. Maybe they aren't enough. Kim, unhygienically.
Go for the gardening
Yes.
gloves.
Kim, I suggest I handle the physical part of the autopsy, and you take notes. We just fill this in, right? Show him the red field autopsy form on your ledger. Kim, that's right, he nods. Empathy, medium success. You knew it because you inspected the ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol. Logic, challenging success. Yeah, we got this. We're smart. Open your ledger at the field autopsy form. The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs and free parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with... Begin. 1. Assistance. Let's jump to the free part summary. Let's pause this autopsy. Well, let's just start at the start. Kim, that's you. Write the initials, HBD. Write Harrier Dubois, Lieutenant W. Frater. Might as well, we got it. The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. Next box says coroner's case number. Kim, KK57-0803.0815. Logic, medium success. KK Kim Kitsuragi, 57, precinct 57, followed by the date, 0803, and time of arrival, 8:15, on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. Rhetoric, medium success. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials. Shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me, technically, since I arrived at the scene before you? Kim. And what would that make the alphanumeric? HDB41-0803. Help me out for the time of day, anyone? Land Empire. Medium success. 1111. It's meaningful. Drama. Medium success. 1015. It's understated. Might as well 1111. Kim. Good, let's go with that. Empathy. Medium success. The lieutenant is quite surprised you managed to come up with an adequate case number. 3. Name. Kim. We've heard a nom de guerre, Lily. It's better than nothing. Write it down. Write down Lily, nom de guerre. What's next? Date of birth? Date of birth. NA. Age? Kim. The man corrects his glasses. Roughly 50. Visual calculus. Medium success. Try 40. The damage is so extensive it's better to err on the younger side. I'm going to write about 42. Or write about 50. I'm going to write about 42. Kim nods. 6. Race. Kim. Mondial. Encyclopedia. Medium success. Fair to olive skin from the island Solar of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. Write it down. Hangman. The pudgy mess of cold meat looks neither mondial nor anything other. Sex. Kunoi's fucky, the little monster exclaims energetically. Kim. Male. Kuno. Pig's gonna have sex. Right fucky. Right male. Right pig's gonna have sex. I'm gonna write male. The Hangman. Nor does he look male with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face. Date of birth? Kim.
Date of death.
Sorry, date of death? Thank you. We're still going with March 4th, 51.
Yep.
Kim, what else? He looks over your shoulder. 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as coroner's case. HTB 41-0308.1111 listens motionless with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains. 11. Evidence of treatment. Kim. None. At least not after the initial examination. What exactly is treatment anyway? I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over? Agreed. No treatment. I'm not so sure. What is treatment? Kim. Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem. Volition. Medium success. Don't overdo it. It's okay to be unsure. I mean, didn't they say that they were, like, arguing with someone? I mean, we'll bring it up. Oh, we'll just say I'm not so sure. Kim, a silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest as if in preparation. Composure. Easy success. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture as the stations of the breath and ecclesiastic, religious in nature. A holdout from the pre-Delorian burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform, then esprit de corps, easy success. Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small woodshed behind Rosenkrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to his chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There's darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette ball-like against the window. Outside, Grand Curon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Torson. Hand extended, he approaches to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, Gree, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath. Kim, we should start the post-mortem. Turn the page.
That's incredibly sad.
The hangman. The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes, lists on red copier paper tries to answer why. External examination, summary. Internal examination, summary. Description of injuries, summary. And then tell me something dead man and try to remove his boots. Let's go for number 1. Kim. Clothes, he begins. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of briefs is Bob Rodine, I think. Let's see. Turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label. Kuno. See, it's happening. Kim. Bob Rodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white. Kuno S. The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid. Write it down. Kim. The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get the victim's ceramic armor. The officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing. Drama. Easy success. It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire, if you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to. You have deserved them more than anyone else. When am I gonna get them? Omit the boots. Write it down. When am I gonna get them? Drama. Patience. After the autopsy, before the body is taken away. There will be a window of opportunity after Lieutenant has gone to sleep. I hope this has helped you, my liege. Sure, let's omit the boots. Kim. The boot has a serial number. He twists it in the dead man's foot. It's E50.110.1000. The lines between the plates are in the shape of an alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Write it down. Kim. Tattoos. He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body. The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a colour photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. Write it down. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. The colour yellow, length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Write it down. Kim produces a measuring tape. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Write it down.
Fascinating.
Kim. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. He nails in to get a better look. The deceased had male pattern baldness. His hair is combed back, short. Touch the corpse's hair before moving on. Write it down. I mean, I don't see any reason to touch the hair.
I don't see it either.
Well, fuck it. We'll do it anyway. His hair feels wet, soaked with rain, cold to touch. Not that different from a living person. After a swim. Stroke his hair. Stroke his hair gently. Let's not stroke the dead man's hair. Kim. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Kuno.
Kuno. Fucking low velocity! The kid explodes. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max! Talking shit about Kuno's velocity. Kim, the lieutenant, pays no heed. In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation. Write it down, but write it down or write it down, but amend for high velocity. No? Write it down. Fuck you, Kuno. Kim, ligature mark. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut. The steel wiring, he concedes, breathless. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark. Interfacing, easy success. You just got the tool. You got just the right tool for that. Chain cutters. Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Pet the chain cutters. Good thing we got these chain cutters. Rip out the gripped cutters. Kim, always good to think ahead. Now, he points at the rope squeezing the dead man's neck. We need to cut the belt. See the ligature marker below, carefully, with as much precision as you can. Kuno, see, my pig is gonna fuck his head off. Kuno is, no he ain't. C looks blasé. Your pig's is boring fuck. Yes, I'm Kuno's pig, I agree. I'm not your pig, Kuno. Look for a good spot to cut. Physical instrument.
I'd
Well, we
say
might as well
if we
look.
because that'll probably give us a bonus.
I think the same. The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of the neck, swelling over the edges of the like white bread rising from the east. Interfacing, medium success. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit there. Steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts, and it should come loose.
Oh, this is not gonna end well. Oh, yep. Yes!
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot, tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Press down. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut, and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it. Kim, the lieutenant, kneels over, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap. The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact. He presses down on it. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia. He pulls down the man's underpants. Kuno. Now it's gonna happen. See? Kuno is. I fucking knew it. Empathy. Medium success. This is clearly what they've been waiting for ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible. Kim. Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Inspect the genitals. I'm gonna write it down. I don't want to look at that shit.
Yep.
Kim. Back is symmetrical and intact. He struggles to turn the corpse on his side. Upper and lower extremities are intact but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin. Visual calculus, medium success. From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades. Dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty. Scarring's extensive, way more than the law officials. Kim. He nods. We have a real museum here of battles, wars. Write it down. Last item, hands. He takes the man's right hand in his and inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. Let's leave him to do his work alone. Kim, the hands are clean. He inspects his the rest. No sign of a recent struggle.
I was expecting some.
Were we expecting any? Kim, I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Write it down. Kim, woo. He turns aside to breathe. It's not enough. He buries his face in the sleeve of his jacket. You hear a muffled voice. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Internal examination.
I was gonna say maybe we do the summation of wounds.
Oh!
Yep.
I'm doing this in order. Kim, central nervous system, he says, and then concludes abruptly. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system? Conceptualization, medium success. Of course, there's a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to the story. If I may add a moral to the story. Nah, right in a. Musculoskeletal purge fluid is coming from the mouth. He gets close to the swollen mouth hole. Eyes squinting from the fumes. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see. With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. Colonel S. Yeah, jack that fucker off. Kim, the hyoid bone is fractured, he says after a while. The rest of the musculoskeleton
Oh.
is intact. Unremarkable. Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. Respiratory system. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhaging present in the mucose of lips and mouth. Look inside or write it down. I mean, honestly, I'm happy to write all of this shit down. Kim wipes his brow. Hepatobiliary, NA. Why, don't we have anything? Kim, he looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. Are you a hepatobiliary expert? I don't think so. Kim, neither am I. Alright, let's write that down. NA. Same for toxicology and serology. NA. Write down. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with a hanging. Gastrointestinal, he breathes a sigh of approaching relief. There's the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces there. Medium success. This will do. Kim, when he touches the corpse's bloated... then he touches the corpse's bloated lower abdomen, briefly, and says, digested, semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. Write it down, omit the voila. Write it down, keep the voila. Kim, what's next on the list?
That's
Injuries summary.
Really intensive, like, proper autopsy kind of style. It's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Somebody wrote all this.
Yeah?
Okay, let's see, he tells his head. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too. 1. Bite marks. Kim, he nods. Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And in your opinion, officer, beneath the description there are 2 boxes waiting to be ticked. Opinion, fatal injury. Non-fatal, post-mortem. Non-fatal, post-mortem. Kim, agreed. Next injury, contusions. Kim, so the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. A perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem. Kuno, at maximum velocity, fucko. Kim, has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity. Written down. Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest where countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes. Opinion, fatal injury. Non-fatal, post-mortem. Kim, right. Next, ligature. Kim, a dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, cervical column intact. I see the hemorrhaging on the skin above and below the ligature mark. Depth of that mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck. Write it down.
That means he wasn't conscious, at least, when he was hung.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side, awaiting your judgment. The ring around his neck is visible. Opinion, fatal injury. Non-fatal, post-mortem. Good question.
Because what's getting me is the hyoid bone was cracked. Because although that...
Yeah, which one is that?
It's one of the ones, like, here. It's actually...
Right, by the collarbone.
Yeah.
I mean, that could snap if you get hanged.
Kind of, but it's rare.
I'm gonna say... non-fatal post-mortem. Kim. The lieutenant falls silent abruptly. Medium success. Empathy. He's deep in thought, his eyes fixed on the bright red ring around the dead man's neck. Kim, why do you say that? He tilts his neck. It's just a total whack in the dark. I'm serious, I don't think this was the injury that killed him. Kim, okay, why don't you think it was fatal? I arrived at this conclusion through the psychic arts. Why weren't his hands tied? Big man like this, I would tie his hands when marching onto the gallows. There's no reason, just a random guess. Let's go up the hand ties.
That's actually really valid.
Kim, honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrist. That part got blurry for me. The stench, he covers his mouth. But you're right, I was ready to call this. Now I think we should leave it empty, at least for the time being. Alright, field autopsy perform. He produces a small plastic roll from his jacket, a body bag. Let's wrap this up and pronounce this field autopsy over. How did it go? Kim, it was it looks for the right words, an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish a cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. Personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success. What else? Kim, we were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What else is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy. What now? Kim, I need a copy of that autopsy form, then I will drive him to Felberg.
Oof.
Rip out a copy. Kim, for processing. He looks at the dead man one more time, then a slip of red paper in his hands, then at the corpse again. Empathy, medium success. He's thinking, did I miss something? Visual calculus, medium success. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something. Tell me something, dead man. Try to remove the boots. Or perception legendary. Search the body one more time thoroughly. -1, stop wasting time, you're smart. +1, didn't establish probable cause. Try to tell me something, dead man. Shoot Looney Rooney. Enough of that. You didn't really tell me anything. Well, let's try for this incredibly legendary perception check, shall we? We failed. You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso, its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough? Look in his pants again. Look under his fingernails. Let's look under the fingernails. His fingernails have turned dark. They're chipped and quite long. There's dirt under them. That's all. Kim, do you think we missed something? Inland Empire, medium success. You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you. Yes, there's something we're not seeing. Got a gut feeling there's more to this corpse. No, let's leave it to the processing, guys. Something we're not seeing. Kim, okay, well, we're in liver mortis here. He's disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination. We need to do it fast. Can't he just hang out here for a while? Okay, where do we find a fridge for the body? We know we have a fridge. Kim, hey, his wide smile appears on his face. Wasn't there a giant ice spear sarcophagus below that building? That's exactly what I was thinking. He points towards the commercial area. Why, yes, there was. So that's what the ice spear-shaped refrigerator is for. Kim, now that's an overstatement. It's not actually for storing cadavers, or at least I hope so. I think we should take a look at it first. Make sure it's big enough before we can carry him over. Closes his notebook and cracks his neck. Let's move. With every hour, whatever we're looking for in this deceased will be harder to find.
And it also gives you a chance to steal the boots when he's not around.
When he's not around.
Fridge the victim's body.
Oh my god, we got another fucking level up.
Sweet. We could put more into authority.
We could, or we could try again and then put more into authority if we fail.
This is true. So we could try it on the way.
Basically. Let's move, Kim!
You also want to take the ledger off while you're trying your authority.
Oh, absolutely, but I just
any other clothes that might give you an authority boost.